What's up, Patriots?
Hello, Patriots.
This is Carrie.
And this is Joel.
And we are the quiet voice
of truth.
All right, guys. Things are still crazy out there.
Yeah.
I hope everybody is staying safe, man.
Absolutely. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, and just enjoying this awesome show that's really starting to take off.
Yeah, it's awesome and frustrating at the same time.
Oh, don't forget, if you're enjoying our content, please like, share, subscribe, toggle the notification bell, and let other people know, guys. You've been making our channel grow at a pretty good pace, and we appreciate it, but we could always use more support.
For sure. And also, quick shout out to everyone who is subscribed. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. You are why we're here. All right, we're going to jump right into posts from May 31st. Take it, Joel.
Post 4362, dropped 31st of May 2020 at 10:44 a.m. The Radical Left's Insurgency. So we have, looks like Q reposted themselves, post from yesterday, talking about Antifa.
The Nazi flag compared to Antifa's flag. Same flag.
Yeah, talking about the Communist Party, was it the Communist Paramilitary Wing of Germany in 1933, and Antifa's flag. They're pretty similar, guys. Look at that. But that was posted 30th of May. So Q was talking about how they're domestic terrorists, Antifa. Well, what's interesting is the next day, our president tweeted out the United States of America will be designating Antifa as a terrorist organization. And Qanon on the board said, I know we're beyond the need for Q proofs, but Q post May 30th, 2020 and POTUS tweet May 31st, 2020, they're pretty similar, guys. And then Q says, keyword, insurgency. Let's go take a look at that Twitter account there. This tweet comes from Laura Ingram at Ingram Angle. They want a civil war. This has been their aim for decades. Even during Obama years, social media have made their insurgency more efficient. And we got a video here, looks like from Dan Bongino. Let's go ahead and play that. Wow, guys.
This is ridiculous.
I agree with this lady down in the comments here. The Clintons and George Soros also should be charged for all of this devastation. They are the ones putting mob money into this. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, they are. All right, guys. So the key word from that last post was insurgency. And post 4363 from May 31st at 10:53 a.m. says next, counterinsurgency. So once again, Q is referencing the U.S. government counterinsurgency guide, or COIN, from January of 2009. So that is what that link goes to, is that PDF that we posted in yesterday's episode as well, and we'll post that there for you again so you can take a look at it. I think the most important part of this is the very first sentence, which defines insurgency. Insurgency can be defined as the organized use of subversion and violence to seize, nullify, or challenge political control of a region. And basically everything in here is what we are witnessing right now.
Yep.
And then down at the bottom, Q says next, counterinsurgency may be defined as comprehensive civilian and military efforts taken to simultaneously defeat and contain insurgency and address its root causes. So that's where we're at right now.
Post 4364 dropped 31st of May 2020 at 10:56 a.m. The root causes of the left's insurgency will be addressed. And Qanon on the board says, ... and address its root causes, like Q said in the last sentence of the last post. Please and thank you. Yep, we definitely want to know what its root causes was. George Soros. Yeah, definitely. Soon, bud. Real soon.
Okay, moving right along to post 4365, May 31st, 12:51 p.m. Attorney General William P. Barr's statement on riots and domestic terrorism. We're going to head on over to the Justice Department's Twitter account. Okay, guys, going into that Twitter account, it takes us to a link which goes to the United States Department of Justice website, and this has Attorney General Barr's statement. and it's short and sweet, so I'm going to read the whole thing for you. Attorney General William P. Barr has issued the following statement. With the rioting that is occurring in many of our cities around the country, the voices of peaceful and legitimate protests have been hijacked by violent radical elements.
Yeah.
Groups of outside radicals and agitators are exploiting the situation to pursue their own separate, violent, and extremist agenda. It is time to stop watching the violence and to confront and stop it. The continued violence and destruction of property endangers the lives and livelihoods of others and interferes with the rights of peaceful protesters as well as all other citizens. It also undercuts the urgent work that needs to be done through constructive engagement between affected communities and law enforcement leaders to address legitimate grievances. Preventing reconciliation and driving us apart is the goal of these radical groups, and we cannot let them succeed.
Nope.
It is the responsibility of state and local leaders to ensure that adequate law enforcement resources, including the National Guard where necessary, are deployed on the streets to reestablish law and order. We saw this finally happen in Minneapolis last night, and it worked. Federal law enforcement actions will be directed at apprehending and charging the violent radical agitators who have hijacked peaceful protests and are engaged in violations of federal law. To identify criminal organizers and instigators and to coordinate federal resources with our state and local partners, federal law enforcement is using our existing network of 56 regional FBI Joint Terrorism Task Forces, JTTF. The violence instigated and carried out by Antifa and other similar groups in connection with the rioting is domestic terrorism and will be treated accordingly.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, get them, boys.
Have you heard at all, Joel, that basically a lot of these people that are being arrested are being released immediately?
Yeah, it's because there's a lot of people on the left and in the liberal snowflake Hollywood who are posting their bail, guys. They're posting their bail.
They've raised millions of dollars,
to put
guys,
these violent
to
criminals
immediately put them back out on the street.
Back on the street.
No charges filed in some cases.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
This is crazy. This needs to stop.
No, it's wrong. All right, post 4366 dropped 31st of May 2020 at 2:10 p.m. Mapping the Antifa network started a long time ago. Q says Antifa mapping started a long time ago. Q. And so what they're talking about here, guys, is for the longest time, even since before Antifa showed their face publicly, Q and the team
behind their masks, right?
When you say show the interesting thing about that, and I'll get to that in a minute, before they showed up and started causing all of their anarchist chaos, Q and the team had been mapping who these people were. They'd been tracking all of their social media, everything.
Nice.
Now, here's the interesting thing about the NSA, guys. The NSA keeps carbon copies of everything that's done on your phone, on your computer. They have access to everybody's everything done online.
And while that is a scary concept,
yes, it is
in this case, it's a really good thing.
It is all archived, and it is in digital folders. And guys, even if they delete it, it's not gone. They still have all this stuff. They know these guys. They know who they are, where they are, who paid them to do it. And they are all in very, very big trouble. And they will be held accountable.
Yes.
So the interesting thing here is when Antifa first came out and they were causing their problems and they were wearing masks, right, to hide their identity, they were told that they could not wear masks anymore. And so it all kind of stopped. Now, interesting thing, all of a sudden, the COVID-19 pandemic happens, and everybody's told they have to wear masks, and oh, boom, 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 guess who shows back up? Antifa, because now they can wear their masks again.
How convenient for
them.
them.
How convenient. Well, it doesn't matter that Twitter is deleting these guys' accounts because they're probably trying to help hide them. Doesn't matter, guys. NSA's already got everything.
Yep.
Q and the team have it all.
They already know who you are.
You guys are royally screwed.
Okay, guys. Post 4367, May 31st, 2:26 p.m. POTUS retweets a major QAnon account, Sean Corticon, talking about the storm. Let's take a look at President Trump's tweet. So this is what the president retweeted, and he says strength. So the original tweet is from Sean Corticon.
Yeah, boy.
And it says, "We knew this moment would arrive. We are the calm before, during, and after the storm. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? That's a quote from Ronald Reagan. And then he included the hashtag God wins and hashtag where we go one, we go all.
Absolutely. Love it.
And then Q said trolling is fun.
It really is.
What happened with this? Did he get banned or something?
Yeah, he got his account taken down, and as far as I know, he's back on Twitter as Sean Corda Calm, which is kind of a play on this post here.
Calm before the storm.
Love it. Yeah, but no, I've seen him back on Twitter, which is good.
Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, big kudos there, Sean. Good job, man.
Heck yeah.
Post 4368 dropped 31st of May 2020 at 2:34 p.m. Mainstream media. As the president takes on Antifa, he seems to be amplifying another group, QAnon. Q says, buckle up, here we go. Let's go check out that Twitter account. Okay, so this tweet comes from Question Everything 17 at Drew P 1973. Says MSNBC equates QAnon with Antifa. Oh man, these guys are really stupid. Yeah, let's listen to that there.
Also, he has just tweeted about Philadelphia and somehow saying it is the fault of the elected officials, but only really saying that the blame lies with those who are Democrats, which is significant, Stephanie. And I believe as he is taking on Antifa, if I'm not mistaken, the president has just elevated something that comes from QAnon, another extremist group. So he's to take on one, he seems to be amplifying another. The president didn't have any events here open to the camera.
Wow. So,
thank you for turning that off, Joel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me just say something, and this is a question to anybody in the media who has access to question the president. I would really love it if you're so worried about QAnon,
an extremist group, QAnon.
In quotes.
Why haven't you asked the president?
Why don't you just ask our president about QAnon?
Yeah, nobody.
What are you afraid of?
That question.
What are you afraid of? Is it because you know the answer you're gonna get and it's gonna expose you? I think that's actually it.
All right, guys, we need this post after that last one.
Yeah.
4369. This is a good one, guys. This is from May 31st at 3:14 p.m. Patriots clean up graffiti on Utah State Capitol building. And Q says, humanity at its finest, together we win. And let's check out that video real quick. Okay, this comes from Garna Mejia KSL. This is what hashtag Utah is all about. And let's watch it, Joel. Look at all these patriots working together to get all of that nasty graffiti cleaned up.
Awesome. And I love this. This is like what the mainstream media refuses to show you.
Yeah, they don't want us to see this.
Because they want you in fear.
Yep, they just want us divided, guys. They want us to think that everybody hates everybody and it's all chaos out there.
Their frequencies are so low, they have to keep everybody in a state of fear.
Seriously.
They don't know any other way. Gosh. People are afraid, they're easier to control.
And I don't know about you, but I'm seeing people of every color out here.
Mm-hmm.
All working together. This is humanity, guys. This is what we're about.
Absolutely. Wow, nice job, Patriots. Post 4370 dropped 31st of May 2020 at 3:42 p.m. Q Plus video, hashtag Trump the Establishment. And Q links us to a Twitter account here. Let's go take a look. Okay, so this tweet comes from Students for Trump at Trump Students. Twitter doesn't like this video being posted on their platform. They even banned the person who posted it as soon as real Donald Trump retweeted it. So give it a watch and retweet. Yeah, retweet the heck out of it. Let's take a look, Patriots.
I knew this day would arrive. It's only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people. Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, folks, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefit of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.
Thank you, sir.
Right on. That's off to you.
Of course, Twitter doesn't want this on
No,
their platform.
this was like the speech that got Trump elected. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course they didn't want it up there. It's so funny how Twitter's like, oh yeah, we don't discriminate.
Right,
Just
against any political affiliation.
And then they're like, oh crap, oh no, take it all down. And then they're like, oh no, they know we took it down. Oh no. Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble.
They are.
You suck, Twitter.
All right, guys. Post 4371 from May 31st, 6:17 p.m. POTUS is in the woodshed situation room monitoring events, not an underground bunker. So let's look at this ridiculous tweet real quick. And keep in mind, Q says, false. Woodshed utilized regarding intelligence management monitoring of situation. Okay, guys, this tweet comes from Yashar Ali, and he's quoting from a New York Times article. Nervous for his safety, Secret Service agents abruptly rushed the president to the underground bunker used in the past during terrorist attacks. And we can tell just from the title of the article on the bottom there, guys, that it's just ridiculous, slanderous lies. Yeah. As protests and violence spill over, Trump shrinks back. So this whole article is basically trying to make our president out to be some type of coward who's hiding from these protesters, which is absolute, total ludicrous BS, which we all know.
Let's just ask a real quick question for anybody that might actually believe this story. Have you seen our president? I mean, the guy doesn't shrink back. He goes charging head first.
Yeah, so look at this picture, guys. These are the people who are being paid to do this. Look at their signs. Terrorist in the White House. Really? You guys are the freaking terrorists.
Post 4372 dropped 31st of May 2020 at 6:39 p.m. Levin, there is an insurrection taking place right now. Governors must call in the National Guard. All assets being deployed. People used as pawns. Controlled. Q. This tweet comes from Mark R. Levin at Mark Levin Show. And he says, there's an insurrection taking place now. Anarchy. The governors must send in the National Guard. The president must now lay the legal predicate for potentially sending in the regular military. Holy cannolis. Guys, that's huge. That is huge. Not just the National Guard, but the military. So how much longer till you think those military tribunals happen, Carrie?
I don't know. I'm hoping any day now.
Seems like we're really picking up steam here.
Yeah.
I bet these little soy boys and George Soros are just kind of filling their britches right now.
Yeah, and can you stop saying soy boy, please? Thank you.
Why?
God, I just don't.
That's what they are. They're soy boys.
It's just a weird term. I don't like it.
Milk hurts their tummy.
Oh my god.
They have to drink soy. God forbid they try to drink beer.
Moving on. Post 4373, May 31st, 6:47 p.m. You are witnessing the greatest coordinated disinformation campaign to ever be launched against the American people. Information warfare. Infiltration versus invasion. Insurgency. Irregular warfare. Democrats' efforts to regain power. Hugh.
It's not gonna work.
I know. I'm really hoping that more and more people are starting to very clearly see what's going on.
I saw a tweet from Julian's Rum earlier, and he was saying something along the lines of, more people are waking up now than you can actually imagine.
Let's hope so.
Well, look at what's happening.
Yeah. I know, but if they're glued to MSNBC and CNN and all of that, who knows what they're thinking.
But
still,
at some
if
point,
they
you
can't
do have to
see.
question, why am I only ever hearing bad things from these news outlets?
You would hope that you'd question, yeah.
Yeah. All right, our last post for the day, post 4374, dropped 31st of May 2020 at 7 p.m. Be strong in the Lord. Q. Yep, pretty strong way to end that day. So that'll wrap things up for these posts
Yeah,
and
that's
for
it
this
for today, guys.
show. Yeah. But as always, Patriots, stay safe out there if you're in areas where it's bad. Just watch your six, stay strong, and know that we're all together.
Yeah.
Don't forget that if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, share,
Share,
subscribe, toggle the little notification bell.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we
and
do.
we appreciate all of you who are already subscribed.
Yeah, you guys rock.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Love it. All right. Don't forget, Patriots, where we go one, we go all.